So we are very much concerned. And the biggest concern is that out of the 31, we have a 13-year-old who gave birth yesterday. So that one, we know that there's no consent when it comes to a child. A child cannot give as consent. So we are very much worried about that, and we are saying we are going to look at this case very closely. We'll be working very closely with the police to ensure, and the family, to ensure that indeed we find out what happened to the baby, and we ensure that we assist her. I refer to her as a baby because she gave birth and she's also a baby.
So I got a story here from Facebook, a Limpopo newspaper. Okay, breaking news. Man falsely accused of a minor to sue the state for 10 million rands.
A 28-year-old man has been arrested on a charge of statutory rape after a 13-year-old girl gave birth on Christmas Day at the Seshego hospital. The man is alleged to have impregnated the teenager. Now, the 13-year-old one is one of 31 teenagers who delivered babies at a Limpopo public hospital on Christmas Day. Meanwhile, Limpopo-based civil society organization, the SGB Federation, has now called for drastic measures to be taken to address teenage pregnancy. The Federation's Derek Moswana says it is worrying that as many as 31 teenagers gave birth on Christmas Day in the province.
The 28-year-old man who was imprisoned for 2 months for falsely impregnating a 13-year-old girl in Seshego is set to sue the state 10 million. The 28-year-old was arrested after a 13-year-old girl gave birth at Seshego Hospital. The girl pointed to the suspect as the father of the baby. After 2 months, the DNA came back showing that the suspect was not the father. Ditebogo was released on bail and is expected back in court on the 4th of May 2025 for determination. Ditebogo has denied ever having relations with the minor but was incarcerated. Ditebogo, through his intentions to sue the social media some on social media has since questioned the legal system. Some say the police were pressured by politicians to prosecute the suspect without doing verification. So this is the story right now. I got this on Facebook. The Minister of Health, I believe it was in December, when she was going around to congratulate the mothers who just gave birth in December. And I remember the story making rounds on TikTok. And when Ditebogo was arrested, actually. So we get to the question, why did the 13-year-old then identify him as the father of the child, even though Ditebogo claims that he has never touched the 13-year-old in question? One of the statements on the comment section is saying, not impregnating her doesn't mean he wasn't raping her. And then another one says, you need scientific evidence or witness to prove. So some are saying he should sue for more. But then again, why did the little girl, or why did the 13-year-old in question right now point at him as the father of the child? Unless, this is just me speculating. So don't take it to court, or don't take it to the bank, unless this child was advised or was so scared to identify the real person who was raping her. It can be like an abuse, maybe at home, somebody closer, or somebody that she wanted to protect. I don't know. I'm just making speculations. But why did they finger you, brother? So this one is saying, it doesn't matter if she impregnated by him. If he slept with her, still it is statutory rape. Rape is not by impregnating someone. So what I was saying, that why did this 13-year-old actually point at him as the person that fathered the child that was born in December? And so he denied ever having sex with her. This one, he says Poppy is responsible. Poppy is the Minister of Health, the one that put pressure on the police actually to solve the case, to ask to put who actually put pressure on the case when she said that she needs whoever impregnated that 13-year-old to go to prison. So this one says Poppy is responsible, and the other one says yes, but she was not wrong to push for the truth. But the problem is the young girl who lied. Did the young girl lie? Who is she trying to protect? Do we have to look closer to home? Do we have to look closer around the little girl? Sometimes when there's so much heat, especially if the parents didn't see the need to open a case when she told them first time that she's pregnant, they were all okay with it until the Minister of Health said, I want the person who impregnated this 13-year-old to be arrested. So the family needs to be questioned, and they needs to be questioned why were they comfortable or why they didn't pursue the case to court of rape. This is just my speculation. Nothing that I'm saying is actually the truth. Remember, here we are assuming these are speculations, but why did the little girl point at Ditebogo as the father of the child? And why the parents had to wait for the Minister of Health to pressure the police? Why did they have to wait until somebody said, okay, we need to open a rape case, or we need to investigate this further? One comment here is saying, I don't think the minor can point the guy while they don't know each other. I don't think the minor can point at the guy while they don't know each other. Yes, I understand that he might not be the father, but I think he used to rubala with the girl before. So that's the only reason a girl chose to point him. So let court sort this matter out. The guy might be charged with statutory rape. I think so too, because there's no way that somebody that you haven't touched can actually point at you as the father of the child if you have never touched that girl. But again, we live in another messed up world. It can happen, but she's 13, meaning that somebody might have encouraged her. I don't know. Let's not even make speculations even further. So he may, just because he's not the father doesn't mean he didn't commit a crime. He's still rubala with the minor. He said he didn't rubala with her. Now, how do you know? The man has denied ever having sexual relations with the minor, but was incarcerated. That's what's written. You are welcome to go and testify and bring evidence. So in the comment section, people are actually trying to, but it doesn't really make sense that somebody that you haven't touched can actually point at you. And to be honest, yes, she's 13. Or for me, she's a 13-year-old that can be easily influenced. And I don't know, but there's no way. Let me not say there's no way, because the world is messed up as it is. But I find it difficult that somebody that you haven't touched pointed at you as the person who is responsible for that pregnancy. That is just my opinion. Say the fact remains that you rubalat with a minor, and the state is going to make sure they hold that against you is still statutory rape. Just because he's not the father doesn't mean he didn't commit a crime. He's still rubalat with a minor. So that is actually like the opinions or the assumptions of most of us, or lots of us in the comment section, that just because you are not the father of that child, yes, DNA has cleared you, doesn't mean that you haven't actually touched her. Because according to her and the statement, he says that he claims that he has never touched the little girl. So let's just wait for this to go to court. But if you have any opinion, or you if it happens that you haven't touched anybody, I know there are cases where people will later come and say, I lied in court, or no, he didn't touch me, I was just trying to punish him. But my name is Katleho, and you are chilling with me at Katli 101. A 13-year-old cannot make those allegations. In my mind, in a perfect world, I know and I acknowledge that we live in a messed up world, where claims are made and they are not true. But I just don't see and don't understand. I just don't get how a 13-year-old can actually accuse you of something that you haven't done. This is just me, my opinion. Let's see how it will go in the court system. And remember, before anything else, everyone has a right to a trial, and he's not guilty until proven so we'll see you again tomorrow. Please, if you want to engage with the topic, please leave a comment down below, and please follow, like, share, and let's meet again tomorrow. Bye.
Out of the 172, 31 of the babies were born by teenage mothers. So it is very much concerning, and we are calling upon everyone to say, as the Department of Health, yes, we are working together with other departments to ensure that we continue with our health talks, we continue to motivate and encourage our teenagers that indeed it is better to abstain up until you are in an older age. But also we are saying we've got our family plannings where you can go into any of our facilities where you can be assisted in terms of family planning. So we are also calling upon our parents as well to say, let us talk to our children, let us guide them, let us motivate them, and let us be the ones who are actually open enough to allow them to talk about their relationship so that we can be able to guide them properly.